Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jeff Sherwood,
And I'm Johnny Sherwood, and we
and
are
we are the relationship
guys.
guys. What's up, guys? And welcome to another The Relationship Guys Hangout. Guys, it's great to be with you tonight. If you don't mind, we know we're experiencing some technical difficulties, so there's two versions of the Hangout that are available. So, depending on which version you're watching right now, will you just send us, either me or Johnny, a message in Facebook and let us know which page you're watching the Hangout from, the original one or the backup page? That way we kind of get an idea of where everybody's at. Man, Johnny, say what's up to the people.
What is up, people? Glad you guys made it out tonight. Happy, man. Excited to do this hangout, man. I'm ready to rock it out. I can't wait to get it going. We're gonna give you guys some value that hopefully you can take away from this hangout and go and start building your own business. Start implementing the strategies that we teach and stuff like that into your business. So yeah, I'm excited, man. Let's get it rocking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let me see if anybody's messaging me yet in Facebook, so I can just figure out, make sure everybody can see us okay, and then we'll just jump into it like we usually do, and we'll tell you a little bit about myself, and Johnny will tell you a little bit about himself, and we'll tell you kind of where we came from and where we're at now, and then we just want to get into telling you all about how you can actually go out and start your online business today and make it a profitable business within 21 days. So, man, so Johnny, I usually always go first, and I always feel bad that I always go first. So, man, you care to take it away today, buddy?
Yeah, man. So y'all have to bear with me. I know my voice is still kind of faded out, and for those of you that don't know, the reason why it's so faded out is because I coach my son's 8-year-old baseball team. We were in the city tournament last weekend, and I screamed it to death. So that's why my voice is the way it is. But yeah, so give you guys a little bit of idea of who I am if you've never seen me on a hangout before or don't know who we are or anything like that. My name's Johnny Sherwood, and I live here in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm a father of 3 boys, and they are my world. They're my why. They are why I do what I do online. And to give you guys an idea of how I came online, I really struggled for about 10 years. I mean, that's really the reality of it. And when I say struggled, I mean I got into different network marketing companies. I got into different MLM, different biz ops, stuff like that, that would promise you that you could, sign up with this $47 product, and all of a sudden you're going to be making thousands and thousands of dollars within weeks, right? And I fell for that stuff. I bought a lot of $47 products. I know Jeff bought a lot of $47 products. So we know about the stuff that's out there, and the reality of it is, guys, the stuff out there, some of it's great stuff. Some of it will have good value in it, but unless you have something that really puts it all together, that puts everything that you need to make money online, you're just not going to have success, especially if you're brand new to coming online and you've never, tried to market online or tried to, make money online or anything like that before. You really need all the tools. You need everything that it's going to take to make that happen, to make that successful. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is giving you exactly what you need to do that. And over my last 10 years, I got, like I said, different network marketing companies. And my thing was, I remember being with this one company that had a great product. It was a network marketing company, but the way that they trained you to market was to basically call your friends and family, make a list of your closest 25 people. And hell, I remember thinking, I barely know 25 people. You know what I mean? So what I did is I made a list of my family members, and I bugged people on Facebook, and I did, stuff like that. And I remember I had a home party, because that's what they taught you to do. You get friends and family to your home, and then you pop in a DVD and they watch this cool sales video, and all of a sudden you're making all this money, right? Well, it didn't work like that. So my first party, I remember I had probably about 11 or 12 people that showed up. And out of the 11 or 12, 9 of them were family members that were just sitting there like this right here the whole time and didn't really want to do nothing. They were there because my mom had asked them to come, is what it was. And really, I made one sale off that party, and that was to my mother, who's always stood behind me. She's just as solid as a rock, man. And I'm very blessed to have that in my life and have someone that does support me like she does, because without her, I probably would have gave up a long time ago. But you know, the one thing that I figured out when I was going through this venture of the last, you know, years of trying to do this was I knew it was possible. Right. I knew that it was possible. I was watching too many people, too many real people that I had connected with that were getting results and that were literally crushing it online. And I wanted that, and I knew it was possible. And, you know, so I got involved with different systems, but probably when I started having when I started getting results, when I started, you know, was able to actually generate leads, that was a huge breakthrough for me, because that's so hard for some people to do. Is just to do something as simple as to get someone to go and create a lead, to get someone to go and put an email address into a capture page and get that lead. And I can remember when I was first able to do that, how excited I got. I mean, you'd have thought I made $100,000, man, because I was so excited to get that lead. And I figured that out when I actually got involved with a system that was called Online Profit for Newbies, and it was created by a guy who was my sponsor, Ryan Maynard, and he just he really, you know, that system helped me a lot. It really took me to a point to where I was able to get some training and start learning a little bit of YouTube and start learning a little bit of, you know, marketing and stuff like that. And when I decided to get into that, I started doing it. I started implementing the training. I started implementing the strategies they was teaching, and I started getting, you know, results. But the reality of it is, the results that I was getting wasn't creating the type of success that I was wanting, right? And I had to go back, and I got a job. And when I got my job, it was like that was it was like an oh shit moment, because it was like I didn't want to go get a job, you know what I mean? But I had to, because you have to live, right? I wanted to do this online marketing thing. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that with all my heart. And when I went and got my job, it just kind of, you know, when you're working, you know, 40, 50 hours a week, you just kind of get into a routine. And I got to a point to where I really got, you know, down on myself. My personal development really got down, and I got content with the fact that, all right, well, I'm going to work this job. Well, that lasted probably for about 6 months. And I was like, screw this. I know I can make money online. I continued to follow different people and saw the results that they were getting. And, you know, we're in two different businesses here. One of our businesses is Empower Network, and the other business is iPass. And I knew that Empower Network was something special. I knew that was the business that was going to sustain an income for me. And I knew that because, again, I had watched all these people. I'd watched literally, guys, hundreds of people that were having success. And I knew that I could do it if I would just get serious and start, you know, treating my business like a business. And really, man, that's what I did. It's been probably about 23, 24 weeks now since I've been in Empower and in iPass, and I haven't looked back since. Jeff has come on board, and I could not ask for a better partner. I could not ask for a better cousin. I couldn't ask for a better friend. I mean, Jeff is, man, this guy, and just to give you guys an idea, man, I couldn't do it. That's why, like, we are so awesome as a team, because where I'm weak, he's so strong. Where he's weak, I'm strong. And we just click. We just mesh it together. And, you know, just like with this Hangout, you know, we're having, you know, some difficulties getting it to show up live on our page. And Jeff's went above and beyond to try to make that happen and create it to where we could do these Hangouts for you guys, because we know the value that we give out. And we know that if you listen to us and you do what we tell you to do, that you too can start having success just like we are. It's really not hard, guys. It's just a matter of doing what we tell you to do. So, I mean, that's what's brought me to here. That's why y'all are watching my big ugly face right now on this camera, is because we choose to take action in our business. We choose to be consistent. So with that, man, dude, tell them about you, brother, because you're a lot more interesting than me.
Oh man, I was sitting here like, man, this is some good stuff, man, because like a lot of people need to hear about your the things that you went through to even be at the point that you're at now, because a lot of people out there watching right now are like, man, I don't know how I'm going to go from this point that I'm at to the point where I want to be. And that's kind of some stuff that we're going to tell them about tonight too. But it's what you said, man. It's all about getting your mindset right. And you hit on a really big point there about getting your mindset right. But yeah, like Johnny said, man, I'm Jeff Sherwood, and we're from Knoxville, Tennessee. We are the relationship guys. In case you missed that at the beginning, that catchy little intro right there is what gets us such high retention on our YouTube videos. And all of our stuff that you probably seen yourself, if you went to our YouTube channel and things like that. But anyway, how I got started in this whole crazy online marketing thing is I was a freshman in college, and I had a family to support, but I had a full-time schedule, so I needed to find a way to make money that worked with my school schedule. So what I did was I got online and I started looking for ways to make money. Now, like Johnny, I've been in that same company with Johnny that Johnny was talking about with the home parties, and the only sale I ever made was to my mom too, and thank God for our moms, because me and Johnny are blessed to have very supportive moms who are always willing to help us out in any business venture that we do, and they're always there to support us. So big shout out to our moms. Because we definitely couldn't be doing this without y'all. But yeah, so I got in this thing, looked for a way to make money online. I end up becoming an affiliate at Amazon.com. Some of you might have heard of them. Some of you are probably living under a rock and you can just barely hear this thing out. If you haven't heard of Amazon.com, and then I became an affiliate at a company called ClickBank. And most of you, especially if you're brand new, have probably not heard of that one, but it's a company that sells digital products. So anyway, over the years, I would spend 18 hours a day for about a year straight. That's what I did online, trying to figure this whole internet marketing thing out. And this is while I'm going to school. It took me a year and a half to even make my first dollar online, and I did that actually through the Google AdSense program. And what I did was actually, kind of cheated the system a little bit, if you will, because I was having, family and friends go over to my website, click on my ads. And, I said, man, this is crap, man. I got to do all this crap. And this is just garbage, whatever. So I started focusing more on Amazon and ClickBank, and was able to actually build that up using some strategies that used to work back in 2009 and 2010 to build up a really good sustainable affiliate income. So then Google comes out and they start changing their algorithm around. They start changing the way they do things. So it kind of knocks a lot of my content out. And so I have to go back and get a job. So whenever I reconnected with Johnny and he told me about this whole Empower Network thing, I was actually working at a sports bar flipping burgers for $10 an hour. Absolutely hated my job, hated the owner. He treated us like shit. Didn't like a couple of the coworkers I had. And when he told me about this and Empower, and I actually put in the work for about a week, and I was able to actually make my first sale my first week. And I said, man, I'm through with this cooking job. I'm gone. So. Yeah, I've never looked back since, and that was probably about two and a half months ago or something like that. But one of the things I never did over the course of those 7 years was I never built an email list. So like Johnny, whenever I got those first couple of leads, I was like, whoa, man, this is crazy. Whenever you're actually able to go out on the internet and to find prospects who are interested in your business and get in front of them and get them to give you their email address, like all of you here tonight have done, that's the process you go through. It's that simple. Like you signed up on one of our pages, you gave us your email address, we sent you an invitation to our hangout, and now you're here. it's a very simple process. Now, a lot of people don't even go this far. They don't even do hangouts like me and Johnny do. So we actually care about, you know, giving you that personal touch, letting you know who we are, and that way, you know, you feel like I know these guys that I'm working with, and I feel comfortable with these guys. So that's what we're here to do, is kind of build a relationship with you. That's why we're the relationship guys. But yeah, we're going to tell you how you can start tonight. And by the way, that get access button down below this video, wherever you may be watching, that get access now button will take you over to sign up for Empower, right? So at any time that we're talking, you want to go ahead and get access, and you want to go ahead and sign up, you know, go ahead and hit that yellow button that says get access now, and you'll be taken over to the sign up page. All right, so what we're going to do is tell you how you can start tonight and in 21 days have a profitable business. All right, so there are several things that you're going to have in place. You know, you're going to have the right tools and the right training, right? Because if you're somebody that's brand new, then you're saying to yourself, man, I don't even know what this whole online thing's about. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I'm lost. Will somebody just help me, because I want to make money online? I just don't know what I need. So I'm going to go ahead and start out and tell you the first thing that's very important to me. And this is what I've done over the past 7 years. And this is what has made a big difference in my online marketing career, you know. So the very first thing that you're going to have is a blog, because that's going to be your billboard to say, hey, here's my opportunity, right? But so you have to have a place to publish your content. That way people can find you online. So you have an internet home, right? And so it's like having a building for a physical business, right? And so what you want to do is have that blog, and then just put content on that blog. I mean, am I right, Johnny? Is that basically the first thing that we need? Are you having technical problems over there?
No, I'm good. I'm just shooting it out on Facebook, man. Trying to let everybody know this awesome hangout, dude. Sorry. But yeah, you're absolutely right. You must have a blog, and the reason, my biggest reason for the blog that I feel is really important is, just like you said, it like creates this huge billboard online that you can drive traffic to, and it also creates a triangle of trust, right? The thing is with online marketing, guys, is one thing you want to do is be different. You want to stand out. You don't want to be out here just pitching people, join my business, join my opportunity, join this. That's not what you want to do. And the blog actually allows you to start creating value to give out into the marketplace, to mail to your email list, to post out on Facebook, to Twitter, Pinterest, I mean, Instagram, everywhere. The blog allows you to do that. It builds that triangle of trust, so people get to know you. They get to know you. They start reading your content. They start knowing you know what you're talking about, and they buy from you. That's how it works. So yeah, the blog is definitely something that's really, really important, man. It's definitely something that people, in my opinion, it's a must-have. Just like you said, it's a must-have in creating. If you're looking to create real success online and be serious about it, then you definitely need a blog.
Yep. All right, guys. So that's one of the first tools you're going to need, right? So you have to have your blog. And with Empower, they have what is called the Klaatu blogging system. So what you're going to get whenever you sign up for they have a basic and a premium, right? All right. So what you're going to get when you sign up for the basic Klaatu blog is you're going to get 3 different blogs, right? So if you're somebody who says, man, I know a little bit about a little bit, you know what I mean? Then you can create 3 different blogs on 3 different topics, because you want each blog to be highly focused on your topic. So you might pick out a topic, and it might be, home remedies or something like that, right? So you might be teaching people how to clear up their allergies or something like that on one blog, because that's the kind of niches that you want to go into. You don't want to go into the make money online blog niche, because you know just as well as I do, everybody and their mom is trying to pitch you this idea and that idea, and that, everything's just a bad idea, because it's just everybody's trying to pitch you that same thing, and you want to be different. You want to be unique. that's what me and Johnny do. We're the relationship guys. So we actually give people personal relationship advice, and we give them business relationship advice, right? So this is the business side of what we do right here. So like I was saying, you sign up for the Kalatu blogging system. It's going to be $25 a month, right? When you click on the special link below, you're going to get that for $9, right? You're going to get that for $9, and it's going to be the basic Kalatu blogging system. And if I'm correct, then it's going to be, I think, a 7 or 14-day period.
I believe it's a 14-day trial, and the thing is, like, I want you guys to understand, if you're someone new and you're sitting here thinking, well, good Lord, they're already talking about I'm going to have to spend this on this. You know what I mean? You need to wake up. You need to understand this is a real business. And if you don't understand that, you can go ahead and click off this page right now, because this is a real business and it does require some investment. The great thing about having your own business online is that you can run this business on a very low budget. You're not going to have a huge overhead, especially when you're starting out, because believe me, we get what it's like to, be strapped and be tight. We understand that, been there, done that. So that's what's so awesome about the blog and with Empower is you literally, you can start running your business on the, you can run it on the blog, which is $25 a month. And then if you want to, if you're serious about it, obviously you're here because you're serious, you become an affiliate, which is $20 a month. It's really, it's that simple to where you can start making money. You can start making money at that level. But yeah,
it's cool.
And it's risk-free too. So understand, click the button below and you go over and you get started and you get in there and you just say, this ain't for me. Then that's cool. All you have to do is cancel and they'll give you money back. I mean, it's not a big deal. We're here to provide this for you guys because we understand what it is. We understand the value. We know what we have our hands on. And that's why we do this, is to let you guys know about it as well. So yeah, the blog's awesome. One thing I want to say about Empower too is Empower has a lot of different products inside of, and when you get inside there, and the thing is, one of their products is called the Inner Circle, and the Inner Circle really goes into your mindset training, because the reality of it is, if you're somebody that's watching this right now and you've been working a job for the last 30 years, and maybe you just got laid off from your job and you're looking to create some kind of other income, or or maybe you've worked for 60 years and now you're retired and the government's giving you a nice check of $580 a month to live on, and you're thinking there's no way you can live on that and you need to create some more income. You have to understand your brain has been programmed to settle for that. You know what I mean? It's been programmed to okay, deal with the working the 9 to 5. And what the Inner Circle does, it allows your brain to start expanding and you start believing that anything is possible. And when you believe that anything is possible, you're absolutely right. Anything is possible. There's a quote, and I can't remember who says it. It's Winston Churchill, maybe. It says, whether you can or you can't, whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right. And that's what the Inner Circle does. It gets you into that believing and thinking that you can. So that's a product that, is awesome inside Empower. So you guys need to understand that when you're in this, when you choose to click the button below and get in this, then you're not just, you're not just joining a business. That's not what this is. You're creating your own business, and you're creating it with everything that you need to make money. Everything is in this that you need to make money. It's all about you taking action. That's what I wanted to say that about the Inner Circle, man. I don't know if you were going in that way or whatever, but I just wanted to throw
out. It's cool. It's cool. No, I was yeah, it's definitely, man, the Inner Circle has absolutely blown my mind. And, I listened to one the other day that Pat Patterson, which is a guy I'm going to tell you about here in just a few minutes. I listened to one that he just recently did, and it was about treating your business like a business instead of like a hobby. And, a lot of people that come into this thing, they get trapped into thinking, well, I'll just kind of fool around with this thing. And, I'll just see what I can do. And they don't say, well, I'm going to do the best I can do, because that's what's going to get me to quit that job that I hate so bad. That's what's going to get me away from them coworkers that I can't stand. That's what's going to get me that lifestyle that I want to get. And it's what's going to allow me the freedom that I need in my life. So, you know, you have to go at it with everything that you've got if you're going to do it, because yeah, it's going to take some hard work, but the thing is, it's not hard stuff. You know, you just got to be willing to work hard at it, because nothing that's worth having was ever easy, and it was never done overnight. And if you're looking for some type of overnight success story, that you're not going to find it here. You're going to find plenty of success stories, and you're going to find, you know, 14, 15 certified millionaires within this company, and they just keep growing. You know, with the guy, David Wood, who created the company, has a vision of creating 100 $1 million earners per year within this company, and he's serious, and he's going to do it because he has vision. So that's what the inner circle really teaches you, you know, is to think like that, to have a vision for your life and go out and create that vision.
Hey, that's one thing that I love about being a part of such, you know, an awesome company like Empower, man, is that the vision that Dave Wood has, you know, to create that 100 millionaires a year. That's to some people that seems crazy, right? But to people that get it, like us, we know he's going to do it. We know that it's going to happen, and we're going to be part of that because we understand what it is. We know that it's going to happen, you know, and we know this because of the stability, because of the layout, just everything. I mean, you know, you're talking about a company that's created over $150 million, that's paid out over $150 million in commissions over the last 3 years. And before we go into any further, just real quick, income disclaimer, you know, results are not typical, guys. We're not sitting here saying that if you click the button down below and go over and get access, that you're just going to magically start making money. You know, the reality of it is we make money doing this because we're not typical. We're not lazy. We take action every day in our business. We don't sit down and watch, you know, Family Guy on TV, or whatever, you know, but we take action in our business, and that's why we get results. If you're someone that's lazy, then you're going to have to get your mind programmed first, and that's where the inner circle comes in, and start taking action every day. So you can say our average income disclaimer at empowernetwork.com/income. And just so you guys understand that, we're not saying you're going to make any money. We are saying that if you listen to us and you're consistent and you're not lazy, that you will get results. Okay. It's just inevitable. It happens. That's the way it happens.
Right. All right, guys. So you might be sitting here listening to all this and say, well, okay, you're talking about this and that, and how the hell am I supposed to use any of this to make me a profitable business in 21 days, right? All right. So like I was saying, when you get the Kalatu blogging system, you get those 3 blogs, right? And then they have what's called the 21-day blogging challenge. All right. So now you're starting to make the connection, 21-day blogging challenge, build a profitable business in 21 days, right? All right. So what you do is you go in, and it's called a plugin, and over on the left hand side when you first log into your blog, and you just click on that. You click on the button that says start the 21-day blogging challenge, and then it brings up day 1. And all the blogging challenge does is get you to fill in this form, and they give you examples of the type of stuff that they're looking for, right? And some days you might be sharing videos, another day you might be sharing quotes, another day you might be sharing hacks and things like that. But they give you all the resource. And when I say hacks, I mean like life hacks, like kitchen hacks, things like that, not like website hacks or anything. We don't teach you that. But no, you might, I mean, that it's as simple as filling in a form, and it's very simple. So if you're somebody that says, well, I can't blog, I can't write, well, you don't really have to, you know what I mean? Because all you got to do is go to that form. That's basically it, and it creates your blog post for you. So it's using your words. It's not no magical machine or anything. You still have to put in the words. But it breaks it down into so simple of a process that you know, all you have to do is just put in the information that's asking for.
It really is simple too, man. Like I started another 21-day blogging challenge day before yesterday. This is my 3rd day, and it's really so simple. Right? Like, you don't have to be a great copywriter, guys. Like, I want you to understand, if you're somebody that's maybe watching this and you're just like, well, I have no idea what in the Sammy Hill I'm going to blog about, right? So you need to understand that's kind of where it goes into different niches. You blog about what you're passionate about. If you're passionate about being a stay-at-home mom, then you blog about that. Create a mommy blog. Those are really hot right now. If you're somebody that, maybe you're somebody that's really good about, working on cars, for instance, you can blog about certain things like how to change brake pads or how to change a radiator. You know what I mean? You give that value out, you drive traffic to that, and the blog converts for you because, again, it's like a giant billboard. It converts. That's how you make sales. I was just want to say that because some people might be like, well, how am I going to make sales if I'm just blogging about, whatever? It's because the blog with Kalatu is designed to convert for you. That's what it is. It acts as a giant billboard online for you, and it just works, right? I mean, that's the best way I can do it.
Yeah.
I tell you, this works.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so what you would do is all you'd have to do is blog every day, right, for 21 days, and just get people in front of your blog. And like Johnny said, it just converts, So that's really your guide to running a profitable business in 21 days is to get the Kalatu blogging system, get the inner circle, and start blogging. That's it. There's a little more stuff to it if you want to get a lot of traffic, if you want to speed up your results, but basically you could just sit there and blog. Now the story I was going to tell you about Pat Patterson is this guy was an ex-cop. He's an ex-cop, and he was injured in the line of duty. He got attacked by a pit bull when he was chasing two guys, right? So he was in bed and he was healing from his wounds. The doctor put him on bed rest, told him that he would never be able to go and be a police officer again because he was injured that badly. So in that process, he was looking for a way to make money online. He came across Empower, and he said, this stuff is not going to work. He said, it can't be as simple as just blogging and I'm going to make money and this and that and other, right? So he said, well, I'm laid here in this bed. I ain't got nothing better to do anyway, so I might as well do it and prove them wrong. Prove to them that it's not going to work. So this guy hated blogging, could not stand blogging at all. In 21 days, he was able to generate 26 sales. Right, guys? I don't know if that really sinks in, but that's over a sale a day in 21 days that he was able to generate. Now, the results are not typical, like Johnny said, but if this injured police officer who's bedridden can do this, and he hated blogging, he came in second place in the 21-day blogging challenge that we're talking about, guys, and was up on stage at the event that Empower Network did called Unleash in Nashville, Tennessee, and it was up on stage telling people about how he came in second in 21-day blogging challenge and how he hated blogging and was still able to do it. So if he can do it, you have absolutely no excuse, because you can blog about anything that you want to blog about. It's not like you're stuck blogging about a certain topic. You can blog about video games, or you can blog about gardening, or you can blog about how much your coworkers at your restaurant annoy the hell out of you, and you can make rants about it or something. You can literally do anything with this, and as long as people come to your blog, which you get in all the training, and if you're saying to yourself, well, how am I supposed to get people to go over and see my blog? Well, you get all the training to be able to do that, and it's very simple stuff, guys. There's really that's your blueprint, is to get in and start blogging, and you'll have a profitable business in 21 days if you are just a good listener and you're willing to take direction, and you do what you follow the steps. It's a simple process. It's a really simple process.
Yeah. So I did want to touch on just. Some people get it so misconstrued, man, about like what exactly they, like what all entails in actually making money online. And really, like I was thinking about it, and it really boils down to three simple things. One, you need an offer, right? You have to have an offer that has a low front end and has a converting high back end, right? You need to be able to generate traffic, create leads, and turn those leads into sales, right? And once you can do that, once you can learn how to do that, it's really that it's simple. And that's what's so awesome about Empower and even iPass as well, is that it creates it creates that for you, and it's all in one spot. It gives you all the training, it gives you the tools that you need to start generating those leads and getting traffic and leads and turning those leads into sales. It has that low front end, it has that high back end to create those $3,000 days, those $3,000 commissions. It's all here. You don't have to go over here and get a little bit of it and over here and get a little bit of it. You're all right here. So that's one thing that's very key, especially because I can remember being a newbie coming online and seeing all these shiny, these nice shiny new systems and these products that were promising all this and that and everything, and really just was disappointed by it, because once I got into it, it made me understand that it was really just a matter of the stuff that I was getting into didn't contain everything that I needed. And it wasn't until I got into Empower and got serious about my business is when I started getting results, because Empower gives you all of that training. It gives you all the tools. It literally has the 8 core commitments. It's 8 steps, guys, that you do every single day. And if you follow those 8 steps, you're going into success. How fast, how soon, that's really up to you. It depends on how serious are you. Are you going to be someone that's going to work this business for 45 minutes to an hour every day, or work it 3 days a week? Or are you going to be somebody that really gets serious about it, sits down for 3 to 4 hours a day, works your business every day because you want to create those results? Some people, man, they get in here and they're thinking, well, I think I can spare about an hour and a half a day to work his business. Well, that's great. It's going to take you twice as long to do, right? You have to be committed. You have to be willing to really take action every single day in your business. And the more time you can spend on it, the quicker you're going to get your results, and that's really, that's one thing that's so awesome about this business is, you can work this day or night. You can work it at 2 o'clock in the morning. You can work it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can work it before you go to your job if you're still working a job, or you can work it when you get off. You can, there's so many different things you can do, and they make it so stupidly simple with this freaking 21-day plug-in that it doesn't take. I mean, seriously, once you do it a couple of times, you'll have a blog post knocked out in like 10 minutes. It's not hard. It's really not. You might take a little longer on the first couple because you're going to be learning everything, and you may be someone that stares at the computer for 45 minutes trying to think of what to write and everything else, when really, if you'll listen to us and you'll do what we say and you'll blog about what you're passionate about in life, if you'll blog about what you're truly passionate about, then you're not going to sit in front of your computer for 45 minutes trying to figure out what you're going to write about. It's going to flow out so naturally, so easily. It's going to be fun for you. That's why this is fun, because you get to do what you love. And that's why we love it. We love doing this. We love doing this. I love the community. That's another thing that's really key about trying, when you're coming online to make money. You need a mentor. You need a community that is going to be here to support you if you get stuck, to have technical questions. You need a support team that's going to be active. You know what I mean? And you get all that. Like, we are a part of a great community online that, that if we needed anything, man, I don't care what it is. I don't have no doubts in my mind. If we went and posted in that group, within 5 minutes, we're going to have what we need. Because we're a community that supports people. We give each other that drive. We motivate each other. We share our results, because we understand that someone that's coming up that maybe is new, you still may be like, well, is this really going to work? Are people really making money with this? Yes, we are. Okay. You can either join us or you can watch us. And you can join us by clicking the button that's right below this video that says click here to get access, or get access here, or whatever it says. Click that button and go get started with Empower Network. And again, it's risk-free, guys. You've got nothing to lose. But my thing is, what are you going to lose by not clicking that button? Right? What are you going to lose? You're going to lose more time. Guys, time doesn't stop for nobody. Tomorrow's going to come, right? The next day is going to come. Next year is going to come. And you can either be in the same situation you're in right now, or you can change it. It's your choice. It's your choice. And the reality of it is, if you choose to change it, then you're going to be a part of a community. You're going to have your very own online business that can start generating a residual monthly income. Guys, that's how you start creating that freedom in your life, is when you work your ass off for those first 90 days and you build the foundation to your business and you start creating that residual monthly income that's coming in every day. When you've got money coming in every day, you woke up and you didn't even do nothing. You've just got money popping up. Guys, that creates a freedom in your life to where you can spend time with your kids. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. That's what this is about. But you have to be the one to do it. You have to make that choice,
And that's such a stress reliever. Like whenever you wake up and you like the other day I woke up and I had made $100 and something or something. And I said, okay, well, and I turned around to my wife and I said, what do you want to do today? Let's go do something. And it's like you feel like if you can get to that level of making money every day while you're asleep, you can have the freedom to work your business literally an hour or two a day if you want to, and go out and do whatever you want to the rest of the day. But you have to be willing to put in the work to get it to that level first. You have to lay that foundation and build upon that foundation. Going back to what Johnny was talking about, how many more days are you going to go into that job that you hate? And how many more days are you going to work with those people that you hate working with? I know what it does to your stomach, because I know what it did to mine. It just kind of hurts your stomach to even go into work. You feel sick. You don't even want to be there anyway. So your productivity is low, and the whole time you're just thinking about, man, I wish I could get out of here. Man, I wish I could find a better job. Man, maybe I should go back to college. Man, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. And that's what you do every single day. But one of these days, you're going to have to make a decision that, hey, I want to really change my life, and I'm going to make the decision to do it today. And so if today is that day that you are tired of, of just doing the same thing every day and making the same excuses to yourself every day, then click on that yellow button, because one thing that I love about Empower Network is that it allows you to earn money while you're learning how to build your business, right? Because like I said, you're paying $9, you're getting that blogging system for 2 weeks before they ever bill you again. And when they do bill you, it's going to be $25. But you're getting the affiliate system for 2 months for free. That's a $40 value for those 2 months, right? So you're not even having to pay for the affiliate system. You're getting that for free for 2 months. Then you're getting the blogging system. So you're going to be able to start generating sales, start generating traffic, start generating leads while you're learning how to do all this stuff. And you're just going to keep improving it and improving it and improving it. And you're going to find free ways to do it. You're going to find paid ways to do it. So if you're somebody who don't like to get too hands-on, you've got ways that you can invest your money into certain strategies that are proven to work, that we only share with our team members. You're going to be able to use those strategies to run your business on autopilot pretty much. And so the only thing you're basically doing at that point is looking at numbers and deciding if you want to increase your investment or decrease your investment. Super simple at that point. But you're also going to find free ways to do it, which take more time, but they are free and they pay off really big in the long run.
Yeah.
So, I mean, guys, no matter what your budget is, you know, you absolutely can do this. So don't let the money say, well, I'm not going to do this because I don't want to pay $9. I shouldn't have to pay to do anything. Well, the reality of it is, if you were to go out there and open you a Starbucks franchise or something like that, then you're going to have to pay money to do that, right? Matter of fact, how much money did you have to spend on clothes and uniforms and stuff like that when you started that job you got now? You had to pay to do that, but you didn't even think twice about that. And you did all that stuff to go make somebody else rich. So, you know, one part of my story that I didn't tell is I actually did graduate college. And at that point, I graduated with a 3.82 GPA, top of my class, and have enough hours to sit for the CPA. And I was really highly considering going to get a really good accounting job, but you know, during that process, my sister and my nephew got murdered right before I was fixing to graduate. And my sister was 8.5 months pregnant with my nephew, and you know, anyway, she got murdered right before I graduated. I had to go back and finish pretty much right after. I took a little break, but anyway, my sister was everything to me. I used to go to my sister to get advice on every little thing. And, you know, at the end of the day, what it all boiled down to is what she told me was, you have to do whatever makes you happy. So whatever you do in life, you have to do whatever makes you happy. If going to that job and listening to that boss and those coworkers and this and that and the other don't make you happy, then you should definitely not do that, because life is very short. My sister was 25 years old when she was murdered. And, you know, life is very, very short. So you should not waste your life working for those types of people. So when I graduated, I was left with a decision. Do I want to go make someone else rich and you know, take a chance on dying in a cubicle, or would I rather just keep doing this online marketing thing, go out and make myself rich? And so that's basically what I decided to do whenever Johnny got me into this iPass and Empower Network system, is to go out and make myself rich. And so you have to make that same decision of doing whatever makes you happy. And that's the bottom line. You know, if spending time with your kids makes you happy, then that's what you should do more of, because that's what I do every single day. Is, you know, a lot of mornings that me and my kids wake up, we just turn the phone on YouTube and put on some music and just dance in the kitchen. We spend a lot of time playing in the backyard. We go places, we do things, and that's always been my dream, is just to be able to stay with my kids, stay at home with them, take them to see different things, take them to do different things, and to really give them a shot at being a dad. Because, you know, a lot of kids are not fortunate enough to have dads in their lives. So, you know, basically that's just giving you some things to think about, is that life's way too short to keep being miserable. And if you're even looking for a way to make money online, then I know the shoes that you're in, because me and Johnny have both been there. So I know exactly how you feel right now. And I know you're just kind of wondering, is this really going to work? And we're sitting here telling you that it's really going to work. And you can either choose to trust us and believe us or not. And that's really it, because we're not going to beg you to sit here and join this, because it's really only for certain types of people. And if you're not that certain type of people, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's cool, because if you do this, we get paid. If you don't do this, we get paid. If you click on the button, we get paid. If you don't click on the button, we get paid. So either way, we're going to be sitting here getting paid.
Yeah, the one thing with me, man, like that is really just like a huge eye opener, right? It really makes me just like drive my success for this. It's one thing that will never, no matter what, like never, it would never let me give up. And it's my mom and my dad, right? So I mean, I step back, and a lot of you people watching this should do the same thing. Look at your mom and dad, and this is just me. I look at my mom and dad. And I look at my mom, and she's been with the same company, I think, for 23 years, and really doesn't like her job. I don't think she hates it, but I really don't think that she likes it, and she wants more. Like you can tell, she wants more, and it's almost like she's kind of hesitant to, in her own belief, to believe that she can actually create more, right? And it's because the way she's been programmed. I look at my dad, who's an auto mechanic, and that was my trade. I learned that trade from him, to learn to work on cars, and that's what I thought I was going to do for the rest of my life, and open up garages and just have this awesome, amazing life working on cars. And then I realized that it sucked. I realized that it didn't make me happy. I realized that when I tried to open up my own offline business, my own garage, that there was so much damn competition on every single corner that by the time people got done trying to get me down from my original price on whatever it was I was selling, I wasn't making any money. I mean, my last garage that I had, I went almost 3 months and never even cut myself a paycheck. And then I just got to the point I ran out of money. I was like, I got to do something. And I just went and I got to work somebody else. But I look at my dad, who's been an auto mechanic for over 40-something years, and whose hands are so busted up, he can't even grip a wrench hardly now. And yet he doesn't have a choice. He feels like he doesn't have a choice because he doesn't get it. And he chooses to go out here and still get a job trying to work on cars, even though he physically isn't able. And what it's doing is it's leading him just to wind up quitting job after job after job after job, because he finds these excuses on why it's not good or why he doesn't want to be there and everything else. And it really boils down to physically he can't do it. He just doesn't want to admit that, right? And I look at that, and it's a perfect example of where I do not want to be. Right? It's a perfect example of when I'm 58, 59, 60 years old, of where I do not want to be. I do not want to be this old busted up, hands busted up, can't close my hands because they're so full of arthritis and everything else, and just being miserable. And still, it's one thing to be like that and work your ass off all your life and actually have something. But guys, when you do that and then you still don't have literally nothing, right? Then that's a perfect example of what I don't want to be. You know, my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my cousin, my kids, my family, they are my why. They are why I will be successful. They are why I will never stop. And you have to understand, you have to get your why right. You have to understand why you're doing this. Are you just doing this because you ran across a link on Facebook and you clicked here and now you're watching this? Listen, if you are, I want you to understand one thing I don't believe in is coincidences. I believe that everything happens for a reason. So if you click that link and you're watching this video, this broadcast right now live, or if you're watching it on YouTube or wherever you're watching it, you need to understand there's a reason why you're watching it. Everything happens for a reason. And you need to quit procrastinating, quit double thinking yourself, quit second guessing yourself on whether or not you think you can or can't do this. Click the link, click the button that's right below this video and go over and do it. Just do it. Don't try it, do it. It's that simple. When you make that decision to do it, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go do it. If you're someone that's serious, if you're someone that takes action, if you're someone that's just lazy and you're content and you're just watching this just because you're bored and you were surfing the internet and you wanted to watch something, then chances are you're not going to have success because you're not going to be serious. Guys, this business is for serious people because business is serious. Money is serious. Money's not everything. I know that. But money creates freedom. Money creates the ability to live the life of your dreams. Money is a necessity. We have to have money to survive, right? And the beauty about the internet, guys, is it's barely even tapped right now. You guys get me? It's barely even tapped. I believe the last statistic that I read said that every single month, over 710,000 people come online looking for ways to generate an income, looking for ways to maybe add to their current income or to build another business, right? Guys, offline businesses are coming online, because they understand in order for them to have success offline, it's going to take them being online. And that's one thing that's awesome about, again, Empower, is we teach people. If you're somebody that's watching this and you have an offline business and you don't have a blog, I don't know what you're doing. You're going to be out of business soon. That's the reality of it. If your business isn't online, it's going to be out of business. That's the reality of it. And going into the blog, guys, you may be somebody watching this and think, well, I can just go over here to WordPress and set up a blog, and it ain't going to cost me nothing. Yeah, you're right. You can. Jeff, how long did it take for you to learn WordPress, man?
Man, it's just, I don't even know, dude. It's 6 months. I'm still actually learning new stuff about it all the time.
Yeah, and give this man credit where credit's due. He's a smart dude. Like, he's smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just say it, he's smart. Like, and for him to figure it out, like, to me, I expect him to figure it out because I just know how smart he is, right? If you're someone that's not tech savvy, guys, you're not going to be able to go and create a WordPress for free that is going to convert for you. That's the key. You can go to a WordPress and click create one now and write a cool post on it. But what's the point if it's not converting for you, right? The Kalatu inside Empower converts. It's already set up. I mean, it's already set up for you. You literally place your picture, place your links, place your social media, and click 21-day plug-in, 21-day blogging challenge, and go create your first post. Guys, you can have a post up and on the internet live within 30 minutes of this hangout being over. If you're serious and you're somebody that takes action, you can have your first piece of content live on the internet in 30 minutes after this broadcast is over. And I'm saying 30 minutes because I'm assuming you don't know what the hell you're doing, right? That's what I'm assuming. So just understand that I don't care if you graduated high school. I don't care if you graduated top of your class at Harvard. I don't care. You're on an equal playing field here. It doesn't matter how smart you are. I don't care if you dropped out of school in the 8th grade. It doesn't matter how smart you are. It's all about what you believe you can do. It's all about what you want. It's understanding why you want it. Guys, that's the key. That's the key to to having success and to never giving up, right? Because just like Jeff said, this isn't something that's going to create, you're not going to click the button below, go over and create your first blog post and get it live on the internet, and then all of a sudden wake up tomorrow with $100,000 in your account. That ain't how it's going to happen. That ain't how it happens. That's just not it. But I mean, the reality of it is, and Jeff, you can jump in and stop me if I'm wrong, but the reality of it is, you can go and click that button right below, go over, get started, try to, get into our business, get into Empower Network for the $9 and go create your first post. And if your content's good enough, you just might wake up tomorrow with a sale. Again, results not typical. A typical person isn't going to do that. A typical person is going to click off this hangout and think, man, them guys is pretty cool. Hey, I'm going to go over here and watch TV. That's what a typical person is going to do. Because typical people are content. Typical people are fine with going to their 9-to-5 job. Typical people are fine. I hear, I got this friend, man, and she's with this guy, and like, he's the money maker. He goes to work, and she works too now, but he goes to work, and he makes $60,000 a year. And to hear this guy brag about making $60,000 a year, I laugh. Because he really thinks that's something. And I'm sitting there like, $60,000 a year, bro. I know people making that a month inside Empower Network. Again, you can see our average income disclaimer at empowernetwork.com/income. But I know people that are making $60,000 a month inside this business. And to hear him say that like he's just high and mighty, dude, he ain't got a clue. And what he don't understand is the company he's working for, if he was to drive his company car, down the road to the gas station to get him a can of dip, he'd lose his job. They'd fire him like that because they don't give a shit. Corporate America don't care about you. Hello? They don't
How many times have y'all ever seen on the news where a business shut their door and left a note for their employees. They didn't even care enough to tell their employees they were fired. They left them a note on the door and said, "Hey, by the way, don't even bother coming back because we ain't open no more."
Yeah.
What if that happens to you tomorrow? What are you gonna do then? And how many times are you gonna keep repeating that process before you decide to jump off the hamster wheel? You know, I mean, the thing is, guys, I've been doing this for 7 years. I've got a family to support, right? Why in the hell would I be messing around on the internet if I was not making money doing it?
Right.
So if you think for a second that me and Johnny are just, you know, trying to
be on YouTube, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's just, I mean, that's the type, and I'm only saying that because that's the type of emails that we get from people sometimes, is people are like, "Oh, no, there's no way y'all are making money, blah, 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 blah." Okay, well, good. We don't want to work with that kind of people anyway. So, like I said, man, we get to choose who we want to work with, and that's awesome because, you know, like if you get in here and you click the button and you're an asshole and I don't want to work with you, chances are I'm probably not going to respond to too many of your emails, just to be honest with you. And there's nothing personal again. I mean, about that. It's just if you're an asshole, I just don't want to work with assholes.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it, is you get to choose who you want to work with too. So if you don't want to work with assholes too, then you just say, "Hey, I don't want to work with assholes."
Yeah, that's what's awesome. Like you said, this business literally it allows you to. Are you talking?
No, man.
Okay. It allows you to, you know, to work with who you want to work with, right? I mean, just like me and you work together, our team, everybody on our team is who we want to work with. It's not about it, because when you get how this business works, you understand that you're not looking for everyone. You're not trying to get everyone to join your business. You're trying to get people to join your business that are just like you. That's the people that you want to work with. You want to work with people just like you. I'm assuming that you love yourself, right? Most of us do. Some of us might not. If you don't, that's your own problem. Get yourself in check, right? But if you love yourself, why would you not want to work with people that are just like you, right? And when you get a team, guys, of people like that, you don't need hundreds and thousands of people on your team. Guys, it doesn't take that. It doesn't take that. It takes you being consistent every day. It takes you, you know, yes, people are going to join your business. It's just the way it is, guys. It converts. That's why we're a part of this. It's because it converts. If it didn't convert, well, thousands and thousands of people would not be a part of this. Right?
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
Hey, here's what I'm going to do. And I didn't talk to you about this first, but I'm pretty sure you'll be all right with it. The first 5 people who click on that Get Access Now button, we're going to work with you for your first 21 days. Hold your hand through the process. Normally, we would charge $1,300 per month for coaching like that, right? But the first 5 people who click that button, just to find out how real we are and how real the company this is, we'll work with you for 21 days. For your first 21 days, for your first 5 people. That's all there is to it, and we'll help you every step of the process.
Yeah, I'm game for that, dude, for sure. And you're right, we didn't talk about that, but hey, I'm absolutely cool with it, man, because you know what? I love helping people. That's why I love being a part of this business. So if you know, if you click that button and you get started, just reach out to me and Jeff on Facebook, man. We'll get on Skype with you. We'll mastermind with you. We'll get you pointed in the exact direction you need to go. If for some reason you can't follow the directions that are inside of the system, right? Some people do need that little extra help, right? And we'll do that. We'll help you. And just like Jeff said, we charge $1,300 a month for our services. So that's a killer value you guys are going to get for 21 days. And if you listen to us and you do what we tell you to do, you're going to get results. That's just the reality of it. So yeah, definitely, man. I'm down for that, because you know, one thing that sticks with my mind, and this goes back into the Unleash event that we went to back in April, is look at your 5 closest people, guys, that you hang around, right? You are the sum of the 5 average people. And Jonathan Cronstead said that, and he's the CEO of Empower Network. That's another great thing about this company, guys. They have a CEO. They're established. They're not going nowhere. They're going to be here 10 years from now. They're going to be here 30 years from now. They're going to be here 50 years from now. Look at the 5 closest people around you, right? Are you hanging around with people that are negative? Are you hanging around with people that are doing dope? Are you hanging around with people that are, just content with their jobs? Listen, here's the reality of it. If you're content with that, then keep doing that. Click off this hangout, go over, go do whatever you want to do, right? If you're not, then click the button, go over, become a part of our community, right? Start hanging out with us. Guys, this online business has helped me in so many different ways, not just financially, but the friendships and the relationships that I've created are relationships that are going to last a lifetime, right? I mean, it's took my life to a different level, just every way, mentally, spiritually, physically, just everything, man, because I plug into this community and of like-minded people, right? We understand that, I don't know how many people are watching this live. There may be 10 people. There may be 110 people. But we understand that probably only about 2% of you guys are going to take action because a lot of people just don't have their mind right. You're just not ready yet. And I want to encourage you that if you're someone that's second guessing that you're just like, maybe. Listen, just either make the decision, either do it or don't do it. Either decide to get on that horse and ride it, or get away from it and don't think about it no more because you're just driving yourself crazy. That's what you're doing, right? That you're laying in bed and you're thinking, man, how cool would it be to have my own online business? And then you wake up and you go to work and then you come home and then you watch TV and you're in that same routine every day. Guess what? Ain't shit going to change for you because you're going to keep doing that routine every day. Break it. Stop it right now. Stop it. Click that link. Go over. Become a part of something amazing, something life transformational, something that will transform your life in every way, financially, mentally, every way. Create relationships with people. We teach people how to do that in this business. And when you start doing that, guys, stuff starts happening. I can't explain it. It's the universe. It just happens. Stuff starts happening in your life. It starts happening in your bank account because, like I said, if you're someone that does click the link, then you're someone that's serious. And we're going into over an hour on this hangout. So I'm assuming that if you're someone that's still watching this hangout, that you're serious. You've obviously connected with me and Jeff in some kind of way. So why not just take action? Why not? You know what I mean? Like quit procrastinating, quit driving yourself crazy. I know you are because I can remember driving myself crazy with it, right? So I know. It's that simple, man. It's that simple.
Yeah, buddy. It's like Johnny said, man. You just got to take action and go do it. But yeah, we've got those 5 spots open for the first 5 people who take action. Those 5 spots will be gone by the end of the night, guys. I'm telling you the truth. So if you want one, you better grab one real quick because they're going to go.
Yeah, they won't last for sure.
Yeah. But guys, like Johnny said, it's been over an hour now, so I think that about sums it up as far as what we came here to do, which was teach you how to start a profitable online business in 21 days. We told you what you needed to do. Now it's up to you to just go do it. But Johnny, got any last words?
No, man, just like I said, just take action, guys. It's really that simple, and we hope that you guys have gotten some massive value out of this because whether you get it, if you get it, then you understand we gave you value. If you're somebody that don't get it, you just may be like, what the hell are they talking about? I don't get it. That's cool. Come back next week. Maybe you'll get it next week, right? I mean, that's what it is. But if you're somebody that got value out of this, go over, add us on Facebook, give us a shout out, right? I mean, let us know because we want to keep doing what we're doing and we want to keep going in the right direction. I truly believe we gave out some good value. Again, first 5 people that click the link, whether you join on our team or not, we're going to work with you one-on-one. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Take action and go over and get started. It's $9, guys. I mean, good Lord. It's $9 to change your life. $9. Click the link. Quit procrastinating. Click the link. It's $9, right? Try it. I mean, go in and no, take it back. Don't try it. Do it. Just do it. Understand you can do it and then do it. If you don't understand you can do it, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You're just going to have to get your mind right. That's it.
Yep.
Thanks for
All right,
watching.
guys. Well, we're going to see you the same time, same place next week. Thanks for joining us.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.